Seems like we're in this second wave now of, frankly, sleazy allegations against members of Parliament. People will remember that 5 or 6 years ago there was the first wave of what was then called Pestminster, the sort of political version of the Me Too scandal. And this seems to have bubbled up again, despite the fact that the processes were changed in the wake of that initial wave of allegations 5 or 6 years ago, and the new mechanisms within Parliament were established to redress grievance and to ensure that there could be ways in which issues could be dealt with. Well, it seems like, yes, issues have been raised. Yes, there is an independent investigator in Parliament and ways to deal with this, but it doesn't seem to have stemmed the flow of these allegations. It must be said, however, a lot of these are historic. Of course, Imran Ahmad Khan is... the issue with this is an incident relating back to 2008, which a police report was almost initiated at the time, but wasn't fully filed until 2019. Now, this is rolling through, and I think that when you get a high-profile case like this, so many other people then start to come forward about other issues. So I don't think we should get into the situation where we're thinking everything has happened in the last 6 months. This is about people coming forward about issues that have happened over the last 20 years.
And so the challenge for the Prime Minister will be to convince people that this is separate from his administration, from his party, and the same with the Sue Gray report, to convince voters that this is, this isn't going to affect the way he rules the country.
Well, certainly, I think that the esteem of politicians that is held within the country is at a pretty low level now. I don't think people politicians haven't traditionally held the greatest respect among the public, but it does seem that we are now at a very low point of that respect. And frankly, there'll be many people in Westminster who will be wanting to be seen to be sort of cleaning up the place's act, because when 1 or 2 people, or indeed 15 or 16 people, and we see various different reports in terms of who has been referred to which independent body who is under investigation, reports ranging from 16 to 50 MPs, depending on who you believe. Really, when it comes to that, there does seem to be some sort of cultural issue, and whether or not politicians will be able to move beyond this, clean up their act and really demonstrate that it is just some bad eggs rather than something nefarious within the organisation as a whole, that's a big question.